Hey guys, it's Michael, and I'm so glad you're joining me here today. Over the past few days, I have been sort of hinting at something very new and amazing that's been going on in my life. But let me start with a question, and that is, when is the last time that you felt amazing? Really amazing? It's probably been a while. If you're like most folks, it had been a long time for me. It had been long enough that I didn't even really understand what that felt like anymore, especially physically. Hey guys, hey Judy, hey Katie, my brother's on. Hey man. All right. But I wanted to share a little bit about my story. Many of you know, if you've been following me for a while, that at one point, a number of years ago, I was carrying about 50 more pounds than I should have been. And then adopted a really much healthier lifestyle. I was able to really bring down a lot of bad numbers in my blood work and shed the pounds and really keep it off. Something I'm really proud of. And I did that utilizing some a company that I've been with now for a while. And they teach a trifecta, really. A trifecta of nutrition and exercise and accountability, group accountability. And that really worked for me. But just like anything, that you do it for a long period of time, and then life happens and other things, and you just you hit plateaus, and you kind of you get used to different levels of either feeling great or feeling not so great. One of the things they do is they call it hedonistic adaptation, which is on the good scale. You start feeling really good about something, but then you need more of it. To have that same feeling of feeling really good. But it works in reverse, that you eventually get used to certain levels of just feeling plain shitty. And you don't realize it, and you just get used to that's the new normal. I guess, I'm 40 now, or I'm 50, or I've got 2 kids, my body's always going to be this way, my energy is just this way, and it happens for so long that we forget what it was like to really feel amazing. So, one of the things that I really adopted in my life was really taking better care of my nutrition. And I did that by really focusing on the fact that it doesn't matter how much you exercise, how physically active you are never going to out-exercise a crappy diet. It just won't work. So one of the things I do is I really focused on my nutrition. But even focusing on my nutrition, which I think the battle's about 85-15 percentage-wise, 85% nutrition, 15% exercise. It's just that important. So one of the things I've started doing is to look at what's fueling my body. Most of us will put a combination of things in there: carbs, proteins, and fats, the 3 big macros. But even then, what I had discovered is my energy wasn't where I really wanted it to be. I was still having these big dips. My sleep has never really been great. Always woken up a lot at night, had a hard time staying asleep. My brain, and I've got I got a pretty powerful brain, but even then I was getting some brain fog. It just wasn't hitting on all cylinders like I wanted it to. But recently, I'd spoken with some friends of mine who had discovered something and started using it called ketones, exogenous ketones, not erogenous ketones, although these things really turn me on. Exogenous means they come from outside your body, even though your body is capable of making them. So you are a hybrid car. I don't know if you know that. Your body is a hybrid. Just like a hybrid car will run on both electricity and gasoline, you have to have both. Your body is designed to utilize different types of fuel. Most of the time, we're utilizing glucose. We're utilizing carbs, and we get these big energy dips because that kind of fuel burns very, very quickly. And so you get these dips in blood sugar, and you're up and you're down. Your energy is the same way. But where ketones are concerned, ketones are made when your body is burning fat for fuel instead of carbs. Some people a long time ago might have done the Atkins diet, which produced ketones because they were on a very kind of whacked out combination percentage of their macros, and it was able to generate these ketones in their body, and it worked for them for a while, and they felt pretty good, and they were losing weight and had higher energy. But that lifestyle is just impossible to keep up with, and ultimately has some detrimental health benefits as well, and not benefits. So the ketones, though, what I've discovered is these things just, I don't know all the science behind it. I'm still learning myself, but I know enough to know that my brain loves these things. That your brain, it's actually your preferred type of fuel for your brain. There are parts of your brain that actually like the glucose as well, but to have both kinds of fuel in there, where your body can have what it really needs. When you're born, a newborn baby is actually right off the start burning ketones. Right? Mother's milk comes in. It doesn't have a lot of fat. You're first getting this colostrum. So you're born knowing how to do this. This is not something that's foreign to your body. Your body can actually make this stuff. So if you had a trusted friend, and that's what happened to me. I had some trusted friends that began utilizing these ketones in their daily life, and they were just reporting that their energy was through the roof. They were sleeping better. If you had a trusted friend that said, my energy is through the roof, my appetite is suppressed, I'm teaching myself again how to burn my own fat, my sleep is better, my mood is much calmer. Who doesn't need their mood to be much calmer, especially if you have kids? And that their brain is actually turbocharged now. That's how I feel. I've found a way to hack my amazing again. I feel incredible. And I want as many people to have that experience as well. So I guess what I'm asking today is, if you're just even a little bit curious, I want you to message me. I've got some 5-day samples, some 10-day samples that I'm ready to put in your hands so that you can also, together with me, find a way to once again hack your amazing and remember what that really feels like. Thanks for sharing a few minutes with me. I will be back probably daily for a while to report on what's going on in my life as I learn more. But message me. I've got a limited number of these things to go out, and I just really want to get that into the hands of my family, my friends, those who have been following me for a long time. I so appreciate you. Have a fantastic day, and help me help you in hacking your amazing. Bye-bye.